What is up, guys? Happy New Year's. Today I will be doing a top 5 movies of this year. So there wasn't that many movies, and so it's really tough to make this list. One of the movies in this list, which was my fifth one, isn't really a movie that I ever expected to be top 5, especially after watching it. But I have to make this list because I want to talk about what are my favorite movies of the year. Don't worry, later today there will also be a video about my top 5 worst movies of 2020. By the way, hasn't been that many movies, so please cut me some slack. There are some movies here that you might disagree with, and that's okay, because as film fans, that's the best part. We all agree or disagree. It's all subjective. All film is subjective. There's no such thing as an objective film. And so today I'll be doing my top 5 movies. And by the way, this is the first time I do this on this channel since, I began this channel early in March. And, I am happy with what's happened this year. This has been one of the most fun things I've done on YouTube. It's been really fun, creating this channel and, creating an audience. We're at 76 subscribers right now. Hopefully next year we get to reach 100 because, I love doing this. It's all really fun. And, I love the audience that I have built here. And it's, I want to thank you guys for being a part of 2020. So now let's get into my top 5 best movies of 2020. Now, number 5 is Christopher Nolan's Tenet, which was the big blockbuster that was supposed to save cinema, but it ended up not really being that, to be exact. It actually, in fact, damaged cinema a lot. So, yeah, I guess that's how it is. I really enjoyed the movie. Oh, by the way, I'm not really going to go in depth into these reviews because there's so many movies that I want to discuss, and I really don't want to make this video longer than it should be. But anyways, you guys know my thoughts on Tenet. I thought it was a really good movie. I really liked it. Christopher Nolan, great film again. Not one of his best, but the fact that this kind of movie isn't one of his best, like lots of directors would just dream of having a movie like this. But Christopher Nolan, what a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Now, number 4 on my list is Pixar's Soul, which actually just got released a few days ago. I really enjoyed this movie. I love the message of the movie. I have an entire review on it. It was one of my favorite movies of the year. I do think that ending could have been much better, but I really enjoyed it at the end of the day. Now let's get to number 3, and it's Let Him Go. Now, Let Him Go isn't really a movie many people know, because I remember someone asked me my top 5 movies of the year, and I told them Let Him Go, and nobody really knew what the movie was, but I honestly really enjoyed it. It's not a masterpiece. Like 4 of these movies here aren't masterpieces, which is disappointing because typically when I make a top 5 list of 2020, I expect it to be masterpiece level, but it's 2020. There hasn't been many movies, so it's really unfair to say really what my thoughts are on this year's movies. But yeah, Let Him Go is my 3rd favorite movie of the year. Now, number 2 is Words on a Bathroom Wall. This is a romance movie, and I really enjoyed it. I put it as my top 5. I think it would be number 2. And I think it's a really good movie. It's almost masterpiece level to me. I think I gave it a 9.8 out of 10, somewhere around there. All these movies are 9s, by the way, except Tenet. I give Tenet like an 8.5 out of 10. My ratings are kind of weird, but I really liked Words on a Bathroom Wall. I think that was a great movie, and I really recommend it to you guys because, again, like Let Him Go, not that many people know about this movie. That's because this year has been really the year of smaller indie movies, because it's like now we're having less and less movies, although I think this is a Netflix movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember who made this movie, but it's a movie not that many people know, because like 3 of these movies not that many people know. The only ones that people really know is Soul and Tenet. But yeah, that's a movie that I would consider my 2nd favorite movie of the year. Now to my main number 1 movie of the year. And this was actually a surprise because this movie is made by Netflix themselves, and it's called The Trial of the Chicago 7. It's a movie that takes place in 1969 in a court case. I wanted to do a spoiler discussion on it because honestly this movie was hard to review without spoilers, but I'm not going to spoil anything here because I know some of y'all don't know much about it, but I remember watching it. I thought it was going to be a bad movie because Netflix has that, has put the idea in my head that all Netflix movies are bad, and occasionally they'll drop a good movie. Like one day they'll drop Uncut Gems, a really good movie, and then the next day they drop a movie like Murder Mystery or Naked, two bad movies I don't like. But Trial of the Chicago 7 was actually the biggest surprise of the year to me. It was a movie I really loved, and it's actually a movie I've seen 3 times already. Netflix, this is the first time I think I can ever say this, but Netflix dropped my favorite movie of the year. I think the last time they really did or were close enough to doing that was The Irishman by Scorsese. Really liked that movie a lot, but it didn't reach my favorite movie of the year. I can't remember, but yeah, that's my top 5 right there. I didn't really want to go into details on what I thought about these movies because, this is just a top 5. This isn't just me going into specifics on each movie. I do think Trial of the Chicago 7 is the best movie. I know a lot of people are going to wonder, it's like, where is Wonder Woman 84? Where is Sonic? Where is all these other movies, Birds of Prey, etc., etc.? Those movies, I wouldn't consider them top 5. In fact, one of the movies I just mentioned will be in my top 5 least favorite. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for making 2020 a great year, and I want to thank you guys for being a part of this journey. Please help me hit 100 subscribers by sharing this video. Please smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells to be updated for future content, and until next time, peace.